5:47 to play, 20-14. St. Henry leads. Guys, Holy Cross got up on St. Henry early on. What has St. Henry done to get back into this game?
I mean, like I said, Max, they've been crashing the offensive glass very well this second quarter. No matter when the shot goes up and where it comes from, everyone's on the offensive glass. They're getting tips. They're starting to get a couple turnovers and hitting their threes. They're starting to open up this game.
Corey Shea with that three. .5:15 to play. 23-14. Foul. Count the bucket for Jacob Meyer.
That's great control right there. It's really tough to go open, even when you get fouled. To keep yourself calm and put the ball in the hoop, it takes a lot of skill.
And Zach, what is Holy Cross? St. Henry's doing a good job of St. Henry's done a good job of keeping Holy Cross from hitting a lot of threes.
You gotta fix that. Go ahead.
And a call on the referees. I don't know what the call is. And sorry for the technical difficulties. You can now see the game as well as hear it. 5:09 to play, 23-16. And Zach Tucker, Holy Cross is a great three-point shooting team, and they've really kept them from hitting threes, but they're still getting into the lane. How do they need to slow down or keep slowing them down from hitting these threes? After that Connor Shea layup, Luke Mayer, Wyatt Veith, and Alex Daniel getting ready to go in with a 9-point lead with 4:40 to go. Meyer into the lane. Wow, that was special.
That was very acrobatic right there. It's not often that you get to see a freshman like this do the things that this kid's doing today.
Connor Shea.
God.
Whoa. Good save by Bessler. And Teton dropped it out of bounds. And now all five starters back on the floor with 4:20 to go. 25-18. Good strip by Connor Shea as he's giving the assignment for Jacob Meyer tonight. And good handling in the backcourt. Bessler not afraid to shoot that. Drives instead, 27-18.
That's what I said about forcing turnovers. If they can keep on doing that all game, they can pass it down to the other end, find Bessler, Mayer, Veith down low for big buckets.
3:45 to go. Newhouse, he's a shooter, and he got fouled.
I don't know about that one. Come up here and say like you got nothing but ball. Tucker, as you said earlier, I think St. Henry's doing a lot better job of closing out on the three-point shooters. You haven't really seen a lot of three-pointers made by Holy Cross this quarter. I think what you said is really working.
And the first one good. Makes the second one, and Luke Trees back into the game. And a little pressure from Holy Cross. Veith drives, pull up, no good. Not the shot they wanted, but they got the rebound. Bessler driving in. The cutter into Daniel. And a lot of pressure by Holy Cross, guys.
Well, Holy Cross guards, as we said before the game, are very quick and they're very aggressive. And you can already see things starting to get a little chippy out there, but that's only going to come with the aggression that Holy Cross plays with.
3:15 to play, 27-20. Bessler, good cut to Daniel, finishes! Lead up to 9. And under 3 minutes to go, Hicks, and a block. Foul shots coming for Jeremiah Hicks. Doing what he does best, getting to the basket. And in and out on the first. Holy Cross, I believe, is 0-3 from the, or 2 of 5 from the free throw line, excuse me.
Absolutely stellar.
And in these kind of games, we have to make free throws to win. And Holy Cross is not doing that right now.
Well, Max, on our call against, of the Lexcath game, we also saw it with St. Henry and Lexcath both. They both couldn't hit a free throw to save their lives, but once St. Henry started hitting the free throw, then they were able to start getting their leads to expand a little more and more and more, and then all of a sudden they came up with the win. Free throws are one of the most important things in the game.
Shea to Bessler. Taken away by McClendon. And having some ball handling issues for the Indians. Over to Meyer, 3. Way off. Way off. And that almost hit the cheerleaders. And it's 29-21. 2:15 to go. Over to Butler. Shea all day. Bottom. 32-21.
Great shot, great open look. Shea's been doing it all year. It's just another example of his talent.
McClendon to the basket, and that's what he does best.
These Holy Cross guards are very athletic and getting in the rim. You see how acrobatic they can be on their finishes, and they're just putting it on display tonight.
And Bessler looking to Alex Daniel for 3. No, and that hit the top of the basket and scoring the Holy Cross as Newhouse checks in for the Indians. .142 to go, 9-point lead. Here comes Jacob Meyer. All the way, no. He's getting to the basket at will, just not finishing. Shea to Butler. Back to Shea, 3 ball, no good.
Not as good as the other ones he's taking tonight.
McClendon, no
check.
good. And they got a foul, I believe he's still
2
our camera. This is their camera. They're broadcasting the same way. They were broadcasting to OBS too.
I haven't even looked over at them. They don't have a camera. This is the basketball team. They're just recording.
Oh, okay. This
This is ours.
Hey.
We're the only video tonight.
Sounds good. All right. I'll see you. All right, see you tomorrow.
And the coach is arguing, but his player just flat out tackled Connor Shea.
Yeah, that was as clear as day. I'm not playing football out here.
get into Luke Mayer. Veith. And a foul. Jeremiah Hicks does not look happy.
These Indians really don't, the Holy Cross, they just don't know how to play. They're not playing defense right now without fouling. Everything they do, they just keep getting whistled for. Sometimes you just got to be able to play some controlled defense.
They get it into Butler.
There it is again.
And did they just call an offensive foul? That's blasphemy.
Great use of the vocab right there, Max.
Just under 5 to go. 17-point game. And Meyer. Hicks. Fouled, and he's heading to the free throw line. No good on the first. 42-25. And the second one no good. Butler pulls down the rebound. That's 2 misses for Jeremiah Hicks. Seems to have cooled down after that tackle. And Zach Tucker, 4.5 to play, 42-25. Jacob Meyer was the guy to watch for Holy Cross going into this game. I believe he only has 4 to 6 points. How have they shut him down?
Connor Shea's been locking him down all game. I mean, his three-point shooting has not been what it has been all year. Down low, honestly, he's just getting clobbered on. So he's not finding open looks anywhere.
Into the game is Castleman for Holy Cross and Ravenscraft and Corey Shea for St. Henry. We get it into Hicks. Good cut to McClendon. And he scores 44-27. And McClendon picked his pocket. And Hicks missed the layup.
He's been talking the talk, but he ain't been walking the walk.
And they just changed that call. I do not know why. But it's still Holy Cross basketball, 44-27. Into Hicks, stolen away. Good seal out by Bessler. Ryan Butler, no. Got his own miss. Corey Shea, 15. No good. Here come the Indians. McClendon to the basket. Gabbard for 3. Boom. 14-point lead now for St. Henry. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. A little bit of momentum going back to Holy Cross. And Bessler to Daniel.
St. Henry, in times with all this pressure and all these fouls, they got to just make sure they keep the ball safe, no turnovers. Don't do anything silly here, just keep playing the way they've been playing this whole game.
And Alex Daniel dropped the ball out of bounds. It's going back to Holy Cross. And the timeout, St. Henry. 44-30. 2:56 to play. We'll be back shortly. we're back. Holy Cross with a little momentum. St. Henry had to call a timeout, 44-30. Brandon McClendon got away with a push-off.
Nice
And
move.
McClendon to the basket, no good.
Once again, layup.
St. Henry catches a huge break, and they just ripped it out of his face, but he missed the layup. Got it back, and he made the layup.
Third time's the charm.
And Alex Daniel trying to go between the legs into the basket. And Holy Cross is playing football out here. (44-32). A 9-0 run going for Holy Cross right now. Beef keeps it inbound. And Bessler. Ryan Butler, big three. No. It'll stay with St. Henry. Guys, what does St. Henry need to do to get back to playing the basketball they have been playing all game?
Well, they've got to be smart offensively with the ball. Every time it seems they get a rebound on the other end, Holy Cross pressures them and gets the ball right back. I mean, Holy Cross has been missing their free throws for the past couple of drives.
Exactly what Tucker said. They've been really sloppy with the ball, but also they haven't really been getting to the rim as easy as they were. They're not making a lot of layups. They're settling for a lot of jump shots and threes, and that's just not working for them right now. They got to get back to a fundamental basketball, get into the lane, and making their layups.
And Corey Shea bringing the ball down the floor. 2 minutes to go. 12-point St. Henry lead. Beef, the cut to Butler. Bessler over to Reed Ravenscroft. That's not a push-off. And he scores! Newhouse for three. Three ball, 11-point game with 1:42 to go. Timeout, St. Henry. No, timeout, Holy Cross, excuse me. We'll be back shortly. We're back, 1:42 to go. St. Henry's got to contain this run and hot shooting streak by Holy Cross, 46-35. What do you want to see on this offensive set, Zax?
I just want to see St. Henry get to the rim. You saw it on the last possession. Ravenscroft got the dish to Bessel for the layup. They just got to get right back to that. That works too, but I was thinking.
Big three-point shot from Jude Bessler. Stretches the lead to 14.
Surprising three by Bessler there, but it works out in St. Henry's favor. He's able to get the bucket.
Meyer pick and pop with Nate Newhouse. Approaching a minute to play. Meyer, that's a push-off. Good defense by Corey Shea. That is his bread and butter. 49-35. Cody Teaton gets a check in.
Just kidding.
.59 seconds to go. And Corey Shea's got it. They get it into Veith. And he wants a repost. And it's taken away by McClendon, but then I don't even know what the debate is. It went off his knee. It'll stay St. Henry basketball. .41.4 to go. Should St. Henry hold it for the last shot? or take whatever they can get right here?
I think I take whatever they can get. Offense has been hard for them to come by.
Big three. No.
They just got to take it. Never mind. I don't know what the world that was, but that's not a shot right there.
Definitely run out the clock right here and hopefully get the last shot. They definitely need a basket on this last play of the third.
I'm surprised that one wasn't called, but St. Henry will take it, and let's see if they can cash in a bucket on this possession.
5 seconds to go. Thief to the corner to Butler. Entry pass to Ravenscraft. Picks it up, puts it in. 51-35. That's the end of the third quarter. Holy Cross got back into the game, and St. Henry retook the big lead. Going into the fourth, 51-35. Here we go to start the fourth quarter, 51-35, St. Henry leads in the rematch of last year's All-A Tournament Classic, where Holy Cross took the 2-point win in a nail-biting finish. Meyer, what a crossover. And the charge by Cody Teaton. Cody Teaton, that is his fourth charge on the year. Porsche into the front court. And a foul. And he's heading to the line for two, or for the front of a one-on-one. And Gabbard checking in for Holy Cross. And that is the fifth on the freshman point guard, Jacob Meyer. And the first one good for Porsche. Both good. Into the game is Haney for Holy Cross. 18-point lead now. There's the basket from McClendon. And he just flexed to Corey Shea, but it's a 16-point St. Henry lead, so not the smartest move there by McClendon. But nice cut to Butler. Ravenscraft drives on Hicks, and it's stolen.
Can't leave him open.
Can't leave him.
Yes, they can.
And Zach Anzac, how has St. Henry stayed composed after Holy Cross went on their run?
They were just able to take the punch by Holy Cross and deliver another one of their own. Whatever Holy Cross did, St. Henry did, but better. And they've just been doing that the whole game.
At the beginning of the third quarter, St. Henry looked a little shady, and Holy Cross was coming out big on defense after St. Henry was getting rebounds. So Holy Cross had the advantage, honestly, in the beginning of the third because they were able to score points, get it down the court. But recently, St. Henry has definitely been able to grab rebounds, take it down the court, and get those scores.
And McClendon trying to take Corey Shea every time, but he's only taken him once. Into Veith. Over to Butler. Good cut. And he traveled. Into the game is Jude Bessler, Alex Daniel, and Connor Shea.
Brick.
And here comes Veith. Foul, heading to the line for 2. And guys, the winner of this game gets Newport Central Catholic, assuming St. Henry holds on. How does St. Henry match up well with Newport?
Well, Max, Newcastle's a tough team to beat. I watched them play earlier today before this game, and I mean, they got a lot of shooters. They've been able to shoot the ball lights out, especially today. I saw very few misses, and if that carries over, St. Henry's going to have a tough match on their hand. But just like Newcastle too, St. Henry's got a numerous amount of shooters on their team, and it's just a matter of who's going to get the ball to the hoop and who's going to be able to put those outshot shots. But it's going to be a really interesting matchup because they're very similar in their offensive production.
Gabbard for 3.
No good.
No. 55-37. Five and a half to go. Connor Shea, good pass. Butler, no good on the layup. And a foul on Ryan Butler, 55-37.
That right there was an anger foul. Upset that he didn't get the foul called on his layup and went down and just decided, hey, you can go get one of my own.
Approaching 5 to play, 55-37. McClendon to the basket.
Yep. There it is.
Here comes Alex Daniel. Ryan Butler to Alex Daniel. Veith behind the back. Lost it on the floor.
Still going to remain with St. Henry though.
And I'm not sure if it's a timeout St. Henry. 4:29 to go, 55-37. And we'll be back shortly. And we're back, 55-37. Veith over to Butler. And they're just taking their time. $55-37. 4:10 play. Here in the All-A Classic. Bessler. 4 minutes to go. Alex Daniel will reset.
Holy Cross has got to do something now, or else this game's, well, it's already out of reach, but they can still try and get back into it with a couple threes.
Bessler, no.
I don't think he's giving up offensive rebounds yet.
Good rebound by Connor Shea, and what a game he's played here tonight. With 3:36 to play, has St. Henry done everything that they needed to win this game tonight? And are there things that they could improve on?
Well, honestly, the defense has looked pretty good all night. The offense, a little slow in the beginning of the third, but they definitely picked it up, and they definitely looked good in the first 2 quarters. All they got to do now is be safe with the basketball for the last 3.5 minutes of the game.
Make sure to make their free throws too.
Makes the first. And Zach Day, is there anything that St. Henry can improve on to advance in this tournament?
Well, we saw it in the third quarter. As soon as pressure started to pick up on the opposing team's defensive end, St. Henry started to make a lot of sloppy passes, a lot of sloppy turnovers, and it gave signs of hope for Holy Cross. St. Henry's just got to work on it. When the pressure comes, you can prepare all you want, but once you get in the game, it's completely different. But they just always got to be prepared for that pressure and be able to understand, go back to their fundamentals, make their passes, and get it up the floor.
Hicks to the basket, and a foul, and he's heading to the line. 57-37 with 3:26 to go. And Hicks makes the first. Gets the second one. And an 18-point lead. They got to get it over. 3:15 to play. 57-39.
What we like to see.
And that got a little personal there for Wyatt Veith. And Drees the basket, no.
That's something Holy Cross can work on, is making some layups.
And a foul on Luke Drees. Connor Shea heading to the line. Cody Teaton getting set to check in.
Well, Holy Cross has just been struggling all night underneath the basket. Not a lot of layups going for them. 3-point shooting is not what we were expecting. Of course, Myers fouled out earlier in the fourth. He's one of their greatest three-point shooters, and he wasn't able to get it done for the last half of this quarter.
And Connor Shea, what a game he's had. 61-39 with 2:45 to play. Hicks got it. 61-41. Connor Shea gets out of it. They get it in Dakota Tatum, backing him down. I see some.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's playing with him out there.
Hicks for three. No. Rebound to Veith. And
I thought the cheerleaders were open too.
And that's out of bounds. 2:03 to play. 63-41. And Hicks checks out of the game. And Ryan post 4 checks in. And Gabe Ryan getting set to check in. Just under 2 to go. Gabbard. And a foul on Alex Daniel. And Hoffman draws the foul. Gabe Ryan in for Connor Shea. What a game he had. Don't forget to stay tuned for the post-game shows. We'll be presenting the Autumn Group Player of the Game. Newhouse, no. And Dylan Arlehouse. And these Holy Cross players are really trying to instigate something.
Yeah, well, there's nothing to instigate. They're already down like 40.
And a jump ball. It'll go to Holy Cross, 63-41, 133 to go. Gabbard. Three ball, no good. And St. Henry ball with 1:16 to go. And Ryan Butler checks in for Alex Daniel. Watson. Second timeout, 1:16 to go. And guys, 63-41. What players for St. Henry have really made an impact in this game tonight?
Connor Shea stepped up the most to me. He hit a lot of clutch threes, made a lot of, even when he wasn't scoring the ball, he's been making all the plays for his teams, getting his teammates open for their shots. He's just been creating all over the court, and his defense has been awesome. He held Myers to 6 to 8 points. He completely shut him down on the defensive end. And he's been playing great.
Not only an excellent game from Connor Shea, but Wyatt Beath as well.
Exactly what we wanted to do.
And approaching a minute to go, and a steal. Gabbard, no good. Got it back and put it in.
I credit to Holy Cross. They never gave up. It wasn't a really close game in this fourth quarter, but they kept playing with heart. It's tough to do sometimes when there's a lot of when everyone pretty much knows that they're not going to come back.
40 seconds to go. St. Henry with a 20-point lead.
Nice pass.
Holy Cross still playing really aggressive.
Like I said, their heart's been in it the whole game. Even when the ball hasn't been dropping, that still hasn't changed the intensity of which they play. So I credit that a lot to Holy Cross.
15 seconds. What a performance from the St. Henry Crusaders. Hosting the All-A tournament, taking advantage of it. 63-43 win. As the time ticks down, it's a win for the St. Henry Crusaders. 63-43 the final. And the Autumn Group Player of the Game presentation coming up very shortly. Welcome back, and St. Henry defeats Holy Cross in the All-A tournament 63-43. And I'm here to present the Autumn Group Player of the Game to the senior point guard, Connor Shea. Connor, thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks, Max, for having me.
Connor Shea had 10 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. And Connor, what was your mindset going into this game after last year's heartbreaking loss at All-A to Holy Cross?
Yeah, we really wanted that revenge. I mean, last year went down to the wire. We had 3 starters, I think, foul out. So we think we kind of got a little rigged last year. So we wanted this one back.
And next, Jacob Myers, one of the most talented guards in the region. What was your game plan to really shut him down as you did?
Well, I mean, he's a great shooter too. So we wanted to go out on him on 3, but mostly we just stayed back, forced him right, and then if he got in the lane, doubled down. And just, he got a little frustrated sometimes in the paint, and we kind of got him flustered and ended up fouling out. So.
And up next, you guys have Newport Central Catholic. They're going to be a really tough matchup. What's your guys' game plan for them?
Well, they got Mulliken. He's averaging probably like 20-something, so I'm pretty sure Drew will be on him, so he'll probably double down. Coach Palace might play his own, but we'll see what happens.
And thank you, Connor, for coming on to the show, and congrats on winning Autumn Group Player of the Game.
Thanks, Max.
And I would like to thank Zach Tucker, Zach Day, Mr. Carboyd, Mr. Z, and Miss Polly, and all those who helped tonight. And I'm Max Schluter alongside Zach Day and Zach Tucker, and so long from Erlanger.